Welcome to Emerging Europe, a guide to understanding business opportunities across 23 countries of Central and Eastern Europe. My name is Andrew Robel and I am here with Archil Mestvirishvili, Deputy Governor of the National Bank of Georgia. Governor, if you could tell me about the economic situation in Georgia right now. I know that Georgia has handled the crises that have been going on across the region recently quite well. So what is the economic situation right now?
Yeah, as you said, we believe we had the right reaction to the external shock in 2014-15, which now pays back. So this year we expect growth to be at least 4%, and next year we expect to be around 5% because GDP gap will be forecasted to close by the end of the year. So Q1 it's quite promising. We had current growth 5%. So if it continues like that, most likely growth through the year will be even higher than 4%.
So what is behind that growth? Where is it coming from?
So it's very important that the growth is not isolated in one sector. It's quite diversified. So it's a tourism, construction activity. Construction includes investment infrastructure, it's tourism infrastructure, general infrastructure, hydropower, energy, communication. So those are sectors which are driving the growth. Also agriculture, which is a big issue for Georgia, is also supporting the growth. For external sector, net export is still negative, but it's improving as macro environment around Georgia will improve. We expect that net export become positive as well.
So when it comes to challenges, you said export is one of the things that you need to improve. What other challenges are there in the economy?
Yeah, for the central bank, maybe the largest challenge will be high dollarization. As you said, we had the right reaction to the shock, which means that floating exchange rate absorbs the external shock. This is on one hand very important instrument to have, but on the other hand, unhedged borrowers, especially households who borrowed in foreign currency, have difficulties in their serving their debt. So the de-dollarization will be our priority for coming years. We, together with the government, we designed specific steps towards decreasing high level of dollarization.
And when it comes to inflation, how do you see that?
Inflation, it's around 6% right now. It's above our target, which is a 4%. Target for the next year is a 3%. We gradually approach to the target because deviation from the target is temporary. So in a couple months it will be above the target, then we'll start to decline. In 2018 will be around 3%.
I need to ask you about the financial sector. Banking and insurance, especially banking, seems to be very well developed. How do you see opportunities for foreign investors in this sector?
Yeah, in the financial sector, the de-dollarization strategy which have, it should open new opportunities investing in local currency. So there are government securities owned by the non-resident. I think there is something which may be interesting for foreign investors who like to take exchange rate risk, given we have the floating exchange rate, which gives stability and the higher interest rates. Just a few weeks ago, EBRD has issued first Eurobond denominated in local currency, in lari. That's additional opportunity, but we also expect there, as a next step, we will see corporates starting and maybe banks starting to issue Eurobonds in local currency, and later on domestic market as well. I think those will be some of the interesting opportunities for investors.
So we've touched on FDI. Do you expect an increase in foreign direct investment in 2017 and 18?
Yeah, investment to GDP has been quite strong. It's about 30% for the last few years, despite all this shock, and we expect to continue like that. As for FDI itself, it used to be 10 to 11% in that range, and for next few years, we expect to be around 10%. So investment is strong and FDI is strong as well.
Stay tuned in to our coverage of the EBRD annual meeting this year. Thank you.